So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone. Let a 60-year-old man tell you young men out there from experience. 3 different marriages, 10 different kids, 7 of them step. You get nothing out of being a provider or a protector. Nothing. Insults, ridicule, abandonment, that's all that awaits you. People won't even remember all the sacrifices that you made, financially, physically, or in any way. They won't even care. So young man, save yourself. Focus on yourself. Put your money in your pocket. Worry about your own survival because nobody else will.
And this is the sad part about reality when it comes to men at that age. You could tell that this is an older man. He went through life, rough life, trials and tribulations and all types of generations through the nations. And look, it ain't funny, but I think as men, we all done been there. We all done been there where we felt as though it was comfortable to jump in place of someone else's kid, especially younger. I know I did it. I did it once, maybe twice, not 3 times though. But I ain't married nobody. I had my own family. Going through a divorce now. But what he went through was the early stages of his life. You could tell, like, if he had 3 marriages, that means he fell madly in love with these ladies, which is one of those things that women do, especially when they need somebody. They will make you feel the best. They will give you the best of the best to trap you in that phase, that delusion phase. Like, oh my God, this girl, blow your mind. And then next thing you know, she's moving in with you or you moving in with her and you taking on her bills. The game is played so well, so efficient. They all have the same game plan though. And that's the problem. Why men fall short. Because we don't catch on to the game. One of the reasons why we don't catch on to the game, most of us don't. Why most of us don't fall, like we don't catch on to what's happening is because once a man falls for a female, sometimes he becomes delusional because he don't really think about the result of what happened. How come this relationship didn't work out between you and your baby daddy or your last husband or whoever you was with? So when you come into play, everything feels so wonderful. I've been there. You don't think about that person. You don't think about them because the girl you with is for you. That's what you feel. You feel like she's for you. Everything is all going good. You don't even have a bone in you that will make you even snap out on them. You know why? Because everything feels so good. They treat you good. They cooking for you. They doing all the things to you that make you feel like everything is just justified. You looking at like, damn, how he gonna leave that? Until shit hits the fan. And then you start to see things a little different. In his case, he's seen the difference when probably the energy start changing, when they realize they don't need you no more. That's what he felt. You know how I know that's what he felt? Because that's normally how all of them go. Once you don't feel that you're needed no more, then the energy level definitely shifts. It shifts from not getting no more Lewinsky no more, no more backside action, whatever you was doing, you ain't getting none of that action no more. You know, no more jerk, twerk. You know what I mean? Everybody, and look, most men done been through that. Like, you know, we done been through the game. We done been through the riddles. We done been through the change up. All of a sudden, money ain't there no more. They can work. But you like, wait a minute, why you ain't never got no money for nothing? Everything seems to fall on you as the man. That's because you are the one that they basically hop and leap off of. Once they drain you of your resources, the game is over. What was bad about him though, he did this shit 3 times. Don't take a scientist, see the space shuttle fall out the goddamn air 2 times and say, hold up, hold up, hold up, wait a minute. All these astronauts done dropped out the goddamn sky. 2 ships, we firing everybody on this goddamn team. Well, we're gonna revamp this. We're gonna redo. We're going back to the drawing board. We're gonna redo all this shit. For some odd reason, he thought the second was charm. The second ended up not being the charm. He ended up going through. But this was the weird part. Not the thing that he did it 3 times. 3 times and 7 stepkids? Shit. 7 stepkids. I had a problem when I encountered one. And I wanted to headbutt this motherfucker across the room. Damn, 3? 7 stepkids? I'm gonna tell you right now. Either he was on medication where he couldn't function properly to make up. I don't know. I don't know how he did that. That's hard to believe. But I know there's dummies out here everywhere. I'm not calling him a dummy. I'm just saying you got people that's missing a couple screws, a couple veins is loose. Doctor need to go in and tie some of these veins in. You might not be getting no circulation going to your manhood that's operating misfunction and shooting blanks and everything. Like he need to, I don't know, man. I think if I'm gonna come online and tell that story, ooh shit, that sound painful. I'm sorry. Everybody ain't built the same. I also think that a lot of dudes out here need to also live. And I'm talking about live young. A lot of you probably end up falling into this category. Especially young if you ain't never lived. If you ain't never lived out here, got a chance to experience life, I think a lot of you gonna fall short like this. Because I tend to see more people fall victim to this young. It starts young. A lot of times young, you start to be a little bit of pee-whipped. That's what happens. I'm going to say, men, wise up, sharpen up.